What in God's name is going on in here?
52.
Ladies, we doing it?
We're
doing it. All right, go. Johnny, we're doing it.
We're doing it.
We're on this. Let's go, man. Let's do this, man.
Episode 4,320.
That's it. Lucky number 13, man. I think that's what it is. I'm not sure. 13, I think it is. But dude, last week we had a special guest last week, and then this week we got some more special guests. We got two ladies here, two nice ladies here from the IV Society.
Yeah, man.
We got Claire. Hello, Claire.
Hi.
And then Liz. Liz.
Hey, how's it going?
All right, Liz. Well, welcome. Thanks for you guys for making time for us. If you're watching on the YouTube and you see the little squeezy bags here, I'll let Claire and Liz tell you what's in the squeezy bags here. So if you guys want to take over and just tell us a little about y'all and the IV Society, let us know what you got, what's going on here, what we're doing.
What's going on? What are we hooked up to here?
We're juiced up.
Yep, you're juiced up.
Yep.
So what we have hanging here in the IV bags is a Myers cocktail. So it is lots of good vitamins. We have B complex, B12, vitamin C, zinc, magnesium, and glutathione.
So a lot of that, what you said is, it's on the back of my multivitamin or anything that I have. So what's going on here with this one?
So we are hydrating you.
Okay.
And giving you, juicing you up with some vitamins. So you're going to absorb 100% of what we've put into that bag. Where your oral vitamins that you're taking, you're only, I heard you laugh.
Oral.
I said oral.
That's just Beavis and
Beavis
Butthead.
and Butthead. We're Beavis and Butthead.
So your oral vitamins, you're only absorbing anywhere from 9 to 30-ish%.
That's a lot of waste, right? You take all these vitamins and what you just pass through your digestive,
Straight
right?
Pass, yep.
Right.
You can't take as the dosage that we put in your bag. If you were to take it orally, you'd be on the toilet.
Oh, nice.
Having some diarrhea.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So
saving
some porcelain.
Hey, we're 5 minutes in, or even 2 minutes in, we're ready to talk about diarrhea. I'm ready. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, man.
Good episode.
It's gonna be good.
IV, what's in this bag is a saline solution. Is that right? What's in there
we
first?
We can do normal saline or lactated ringers.
Okay, so basically with this,
Uh,
I'm lost already. We're 2 minutes in.
I'm good.
We're 2 minutes into this episode, and
He's checking out.
No,
Okay, so with this Myers cocktail, and for those that are listening, if you're watching, you see some of this.
Yeah.
If you're listening, this is the IV Society, and they're mobile infusions, right? And you guys will get into that, what that is, and all that stuff here in a little bit. But basically, what you're telling me is with this Myers cocktail that you're giving us is I can skip my veggies for dinner tonight, right?
No. Don't
Absolutely
skip the
not.
veggies. Don't skip your oral.
Spoiler alert: I'm skipping the veggies.
it's gonna happen already.
But you can skip the Diet Coke.
Oh, see,
nice.
Okay, see, I made the mistake by bringing that up beforehand because I need you to know the Diet Coke's not getting skipped either. So,
So
We're
tell
going carb heavy.
tell us a little bit about what you guys do and
what is it?
and what is this?
Mobile, right? You're mobile, right?
We are
Yeah,
we are
mobile.
completely mobile.
Yep.
So the IV Society. So the idea actually became very popular. Well, it's popular in Vegas,
Oh, nice.
obviously, is where it kind of originated. But there is a need for mobile IV infusion companies, simply because we can keep you out of the ER. Like how many times, and maybe not personally, but the listeners may think about this, is like how many times are you dehydrated or you're like, man, I could just use a bag of fluids. So you go to the ER, you pay exorbitant amount of money just for a bag of IV fluids. You're spending your day there. You may get seen. You may have a 12-hour wait.
I can tell you exactly what you say with that. I had food poisoning about 10 years ago. I had food poisoning. It was unbelievable. I mean, I couldn't keep water down, right? I was miserable. And I ended up, it was so bad that I went to an ER. And I made the mistake of going to a private ER. I knew what I needed. I needed to be hydrated. And when I got the IV, it cured me. I was better. And they did some other things. And long story short, I think it was around $8,000.
Right.
Jeez.
For a bag of fluids.
Yeah.
And how much time?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was miserable. I didn't feel good. But at the time, then I know that was 10 years ago. There was no way that I didn't know there was anyone I could call to get an IV. I knew that's what I needed. So no, that rings true. What you're saying there.
So I guess a catchphrase we could use is cut out the middleman and come see y'all, right? Cut out the middleman.
Exactly.
I got you. Just go straight to you guys.
The IV Society was born. So I used to work at Memorial Hermann in the medical center.
That's a lot of stories there.
Yeah, a whole lot of stories. But I was on a medical leave, then COVID hit.
Mm-hmm.
And I chose to stay home with my family because at the time we didn't know much about the virus.
Exactly.
My husband's a firefighter. I have children. Like, who's going to watch them? They didn't go back to school.
Right.
So there was a lot of decisions that had to be made. And that was one of them.
That's awesome.
And I'm like, I saw another mobile IV infusion company, and I thought, that's right up my alley. I'm going to do this. So I hopped in right at COVID. Went into people's homes with COVID, still didn't know much about the virus, if you remember right when it started. Right. So would gown up, the whole thing, go in, assess people, and people were scared to death to go to the hospital.
Wasn't that let me cut you off, but wasn't that a crazy time though? When it was all like nobody knew what was going on. You didn't know what to go outside or stay in, or the whole thing. It was a mystery. It was a scary time.
Absolutely.
No, and I think that's fantastic idea, and you're smart. That's the thing, is people had to start thinking outside the box to survive and to make it, or even just to be your own boss. You went outside the box. But I didn't mean to cut you off. Keep going.
So I started with another company and started seeing people doing assessments and seeing how sick people were, and then I was giving them IVs with vitamins, and they were getting better. Now, I'm not going to say I cured it. That's not a cure, but I was giving their soldiers more energy to fight. Okay.
Right.
So that's what the vitamins were doing.
We're going to say you cured it. We're right here. We're going to say you cured it.
No.
No. That's great. No, that's great. No, that's great though.
But
that's fantastic.
With working with that other company, I saw all the things that could be done better. So and they weren't local. They have a local name, but they're run out of Arizona. So I was like, Texans really like to support Texans.
That's true.
Absolutely.
I'm going to bring it here. So that's exactly what my husband and I did. So we opened the IV Society, and it's been great. It's been a blessing. We've been able to.
Now you guys are.
I'm sorry.
No, you guys are. You have a medical background, so
correct.
This is not like a lady and her husband's a truck driver and she works at a restaurant. They just opened up an IV place. I mean, you guys actually know what you're doing, right? So,
yes. So I've been a nurse and paramedic, combined about 25 years.
Nice.
I've been a nurse. How long have we been a nurse? Liz and I actually went to nursing school together. So that's a whole nother story, but over 20 years. Yeah.
Wow.
And then a paramedic before that. So yes, we have medical.
Liz, how did you join this team here?
Sorry, that's a little interesting story. My husband and I both contracted COVID, and we contacted the other company. And somebody came out, and I was asking questions because a lot of nurses ask these questions when we find out about it, because they're like, hey, wait, I don't have to be stuck in 4 walls for 12 hours and not see what happens in the rest of the world. And so I was talking to this person, and it was telling me about Claire, and I was like, wow, okay, well, if you don't mind, share my number. They were like, absolutely. So long story short, she sent me a text message. We set up a meet and greet. I did what everybody does nowadays. I social media stalked her, and I started cracking up laughing.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to ask if you knew that it was her.
I did not.
Oh, okay.
And she didn't know it was me. And she didn't know it was me.
Yeah.
And so
because we both have gotten married, so we didn't have in our defense.
She's out there driving by your house late at night, looking in,
studying.
No.
But I drive by her house probably 4 or 5 times a day. I live.
You never knew it
without knowing
7
it.
miles from her.
Wow.
So
Small
she's
world.
a boy mom, and I'm a girl mom, and our kids go to different schools. Our kids are 1 year apart, almost to the date.
Wow.
I mean, how did we not cross paths?
Yeah.
So I text her, and she's like, yeah. So we set up a meet and greet. I Facebook stalked her, and I'm like, hey, so we already know each other. She's like, how? I'm like, nursing school. She was like, shut the F up. and get over here. You're hired.
Wow. So the career lines and the lifelines just
They did.
Awesome.
again.
And we both worked for the same hospital system for forever, but I worked in the Woodlands and she worked in the medical center. So we just worked across.
I mean,
paths.
this sounds like a textbook commercial for Destiny, right?
Oh, yeah.
It
Where it's just like it absolutely had to happen that way.
100%.
Wow.
And then there's one more. Now, how many are in the staff? Is there
Oh,
is
there's
more?
like
Is there one more?
20.
Or there's
Yeah, so we service all of Houston and surrounding areas. And right now I have just at like 21 contractors.
Oh,
But
wow.
I have a
Wow, that
stack
sounds
of resumes that I'm going through I'm trying to build South Houston because there's a great
you're
need there.
spreading out. Then you're growing. Then
so
huh?
this
That's great.
exploded.
This is awesome.
Yeah, this
So-
exploded.
Yeah.
So when you said this, you first started here talking about it, and you talked about the benefits that you saw through COVID, but you said this started in Vegas. So is this the party cure right here that we have?
That's
So I
just
w't
your
say a
party
cure.
today. Yes.
So-
Yeah.
we shy away from cure. However, if you miscalculate your adult beverages,
Miscalculation
Always.
of adult
Oh,
beverages.
always.
I like that.
Always.
yes,
It's a morning after bag, is
Yeah.
what it is.
it
That's
is.
what it is.
It is because
Or
you
dairy.
know
Dude,
Yeah.
there are
Sure.
some of my best clients are. There's a street in a neighborhood who likes to party. And they will call, they'll set it up in advance. They're like, we're going to need you Sunday morning at 8:00.
Wow.
Okay, fine. So we get there, we got our things set up, and all the neighbors are coming with their robes and their coffee
that's
cups.
awesome, dude.
Seriously.
And they're
So
like,
cool.
because the kids
great.
don't care
Yeah.
that you
That's
drank
awesome.
the night before.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
up and they're ready.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So you
That's
gotta, you gotta
You need
get
that boost.
hydrate.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you gotta
Yeah.
get a little energy, a little pep in your
Oh,
step.
yeah.
Keep up with those.
So it
kids.
really is a hangover fix.
it does help.
Fix.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
it does.
Okay, not to get too far in the weeds because
Yeah.
it's definitely not the kind of show that we are. But
Not with these idiots. not us.
just in a short snapshot, how does it help with a hangover?
So hydration,
Okay.
and then the vitamin boost, and you have glutathione, which helps detox your liver a little bit because your liver's
it.
been working overtime.
Yeah,
And,
since 1980.
Oh yeah.
And then there are a few medications that we can give. So
My
we
liver's
do-
about to retire. So. That's all right. Go ahead.
It's okay.
Yes.
No.
There are a few medications that we can give that we do add to that.
Yeah.
So we give you Zofran for the nausea,
Okay.
and we give you Toradol, which helps with the headache and the body aches for the
And-
morning after.
Yeah.
Nice.
So if you really miscalculate, then you'll need a little extra. We got it.
Got it. Okay.
So every IV that you do is obviously not the same. Here
It's not.
you're tailoring this
So you-
for what people have.
Yeah.
Right.
So you
So
guys
we
got a
can-
menu in different categories and price ranges and all that. What's the most popular price range, or which one's the popular? I guess you would say on the menu.
For
there.
somebody out
Yeah.
there, I mean, that's
Yeah.
going, hey, what does
Yeah.
what does
So-
this entail?
Yeah, so our whole menu is on our website, theivsociety.com.
Right on.
So if you want to go there to see
Yep.
everything. But we have just a regular bag of fluids, which
Mm-hmm.
is good, if you are someone who works outside cutting lawns right now.
Right on.
The heat is exhausting and it's relentless. So, or attic workers or air conditioning people, like you can just get a bag of fluids to hydrate. 75% of Americans are dehydrated, chronically dehydrated.
That would be one. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I'm one of them.
So
I
you
have a
can
sound
do
in
a-
it.
That's most.
You can do just a regular bag
Mm-hmm.
of fluids with no vitamins or anything for just $100.
And you
Nice.
said one bag of fluids is the equivalent to drinking how much water?
2.2 gallons.
2.2
I
gallons.
think I'm gonna cut to the chase and use you guys because
There you go.
that $100 sounds good right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
'Cause I don't want to
So
hassle with that
that's-
water. That water's terrible. I hate water. I
That's
can't
the
stand it.
very basic. So then if you go to the whole other extreme, which
Yeah.
we call the kitchen sink, because it's really everything we have.
That's awesome.
We're throwing everything at you. That can be $3.95.
Okay.
Okay.
That's awesome, man. Like, and it's well worth it. Like I said, for I know we had some friends that came by this weekend at our watering hole, and they met Brittany and her better half, and he got a nice little cocktail. He said he felt because he works in the outside. He's in construction, so he worked all week in the heat, and he needed something for a pick me up. He goes after he did it, he goes, man, I felt like $1 million.
Right.
I felt like great. He goes, I felt like I had slept 8 hours, hardcore 8 hour day.
Well,
Sleep.
I did. I heard him say
Yeah.
that he could actually feel the
Fresh.
difference, and
Yeah.
he does work outside.
Yeah.
So we've been talking about recovery and helping with somebody that's down. So what about, someone who may be an athlete that is looking to do a triathlon, or they're going out to this event? They're a track athlete. My son and daughter are both track athletes, and I think there's a big event coming up. Are you better off to prepare with something like this before an event like that? Is that beneficial?
Hydration before your event is crucial, especially in this heat. And we can get you before and we can get you after, but we have, so athletes need different things, but we have a performance, it's called Performance Flex. So we give you like some B12, some B complex, taurine, and NAD.
So that would be the pre for an athlete to do something like that. And this is, it's a big benefit. I know the IV fluids are a benefit in motocross. You guys have, we've talked before that, we come from a motocross racing family.
We did motocross.
And
yes.
A
couple weeks ago.
A couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
The AMA actually years ago did a rule where the pros could not come in an actual pro race where they run 2 motos in a day. They go out and race. They have to go back, get ready for the next race. It's one event, but it's 2 races. And one racer started getting IVs in between the motos, and they made that illegal in between.
Right.
Not what you do before or after, but that was the benefit. That was his boost.
Yeah.
Has that changed?
He could recover faster. Has it changed?
It has changed.
Okay.
We know this because we did do
because
the
you were
motocross
just there.
event
You were just
at
there.
Three Palms just recently, and it said that it was AMA approved.
It was AMA
It
approved.
is
Okay,
AMA
so that's how the
approved.
times
So
have
we
changed.
were there. We hydrated pre, during, and post athletes.
Wow.
And so that was huge. That was a huge thing for
Well,
us.
I think what it was, maybe, probably back then, is that they go, wow, is this one guy doing this and gaining an advantage if it's not available
Right.
for everyone,
so
right?
Probably to just level the field, it has to be like available to everyone.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good because the benefit's there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can also boost immune systems. We have an immunity booster. It's good for migraines. Like we have a lot of people who call for migraines.
So I remember asking you this last time. So if you have the migraine, it'll help. Like if you're already in it, like if you're in
Yes.
like another question. I didn't mean to kind of go off all over. I'm like a squirrel. I'm all over the place. You guys are 24 hours, or is just there's certain work business hours?
So we are 8 to 8 generally.
Okay.
However, we can run after 8, but we do charge an after hours charge of $100.
Oh, nice.
So the contractor, it's worth them rolling out of the bed.
Oh, for sure, I get it. No, that makes sense. You don't waste nobody's time.
So you mentioned there's other people out there doing it. Is there anything that sets you guys apart from those other guys?
Well, we're local, and our prices are better, and all of our people are very high caliber people. I don't hire anybody that's not experienced. So everybody, I have NICU nurses. They're good with the little tiny
Hey,
things.
Liz stuck me, and I didn't even know when the
and
needle
then you got
went
a secret weapon that nobody knows about. You got the secret weapon that you keep it quiet, and I know you try to keep it from everybody, but Thomas, that's the secret weapon. You got the secret weapon, Thomas. There, so
My husband.
he would come through and help out. He's a great guy. He's hanging out, and he's a great guy, and he's helping out with the speed of our squeezy bags here and our Capri Suns here. Our Capri Suns. He's a great guy, Thomas. It's a pleasure to meet him. Capri Suns.
Yeah.
But your husband there, Thomas. He's a great guy. It was a pleasure meeting him. He's awesome. But yeah, that's the secret weapon. But anyway, I didn't mean to take away from you.
And we're mobile. So there's
mobile,
a lot of
yeah.
brick and mortar places, but a lot of them won't see you if you're COVID positive.
Oh wow.
So we don't discriminate.
Oh wow.
You're not scared.
Oh,
You're not
yeah.
scared.
Nope.
No, I went to a COVID house yesterday with 4 clients,
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow.
And we're sharing a microphone.
and we're sharing a
And
Well, and if you're listening,
And I just
and we're sharing a small room together.
we're sharing a small
All
room.
good. We're small room. It's all
Yeah.
good.
About that. The alcohol would kill it all, right?
I'm not scared. Yeah, we're not scared either.
If you're listening, go check out their menu
Yes.
on their website. It legitimately isn't like an actual menu. Like
Mhm.
the only thing that's missing, I think, is
appetizer
appetizers. I don't
apps.
see
The
that.
maps, dude. Got to get the
I don't
maps.
see that on here, but it's genuinely. I mean, you go and look, and you can sort of pick and choose which one you want, and
Yes.
can you add to certain things?
Yeah, we can completely customize a drip
That's
to
cool.
whatever's going
That's awesome.
on.
Yeah, because I feel like most people, especially the first time, right? They won't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
What do I get?
Yeah, and then
And-
does the shot hit quicker when you do the shot? I see you get the shots. Do they hit quicker or the same as the
Sometimes
as the
people
Capri Sun?
can't do an IV. There are certain because you're not just getting an IV. You do get a complete assessment. So you get your blood pressure taken. We listen to
nice.
lung sounds.
Real
We
nice.
We make sure you're healthy enough to get fluids and medications and vitamins. But obviously, if you have congested heart failure, that kind of rules you out. Chronic kidney disease, blood clotting disorder, and
There's a couple medications that
Yeah.
pregnant people can't have, and
Okay.
people who are currently receiving radiation or chemotherapy. But other than that, we can pretty much do.
Is there a law involved that Trent and I can't start
Yes,
Johnny
there's-
and Trent's IV
Right,
deal?
no, you
And
can't.
we go,
Oh.
we
Can
can't
you
do
go
that,
to
right?
the
No,
hospital
no,
to do
we-
that?
But that's good.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yes.
Because I'm hearing
I
what
mean,
you're saying.
Johnny, that's a good thing.
No, that's because, and I think people listening need to know that's why your medical experience is important, right?
And we have a medical director.
Yeah.
So we do have a doctor that oversees everything.
And they got a Thomas.
And
They have a Thomas. And they have a Thomas.
And we're about to launch a side menu. So that was
Ooh.
our main menu.
The apps. The
Yeah,
apps.
the apps.
The
It's got them
appetizers.
apps.
The appetizers.
Our side, the appetizers or dessert.
Hey,
Oh.
the apps are half off
So-
after 9 at
This is
night.
the first time we've spoken about
It's
this
like Applebee's.
publicly,
So
so this is big.
This is
Okay,
the
yeah.
first public
Okay.
speaking
Floor is
of
yours.
it.
Go ahead.
Nice.
Yeah.
All you.
So we are going to have a beauty drip, and we're going to have a libido drip.
Hey, hymns.
Yes.
Hymns. I get the hymns.
Yep. So libido drip. We're going to do a long haulers drip because we get a lot of people with COVID
Oh,
long hauler
okay.
syndrome.
Oh.
So we're going to do that.
And is it weight management?
And a skinny
Oh,
drip.
nice.
Skinny
Real
drip.
nice, dude.
Skinny
That's
drip.
Skinny
so.
drip.
So if you're listening to us, if you haven't seen us on this side of this side of the screen, it's heavier on this side. So we might.
yeah.
Me and Trent probably need that.
Yeah.
That
If you've been watching on YouTube, you notice the screen sort of tilts a
on this
little
side.
bit.
So
That's-
here on this heavier on this side over here because
Can't help
we got
that.
the weight.
yeah, so
Uh,
I need that skinny drip.
Yeah,
on,
I need that.
on
Me,
a
me
loop.
too. I need that. Keep it going. Keep it
That
going.
shit on a loop.
No, that's no, you guys are awesome. This is really this is good information. Like I said, I didn't know this existed. And then when I met to kind of give just a little quick backstory, not to make it a long thing here. Liz, I met Liz at a networking thing that Johnny took me to, and me and Liz met, and I told Liz, I said, I think we can be best friends because I have beer, you have needles. I think this is going to work out well.
Yeah.
So it was a good partnership, and then you guys came and met with me, and we met in the tap room. We talked, and Brittany was here this past weekend, and she was great. She was an awesome chick, and I'm not too sexist, but she was an awesome lady. She was cool, and I like this. I like what you guys are doing this with us, and then I hope
Very
to get
cool.
you guys out here more often. People were very intrigued by seeing you guys here. Nobody had seen anything like that. Nothing's been done like this at a watering hole like this.
There's a lot of buzz about it.
It's a lot of buzz.
Some
It's
people, it seems extreme
Yeah,
to
it's
some
like,
people,
what?
right?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my God, an IV.
Yeah.
Why would I do that? But it's really, there's nothing to this. We're hooked up now.
And we're just-
Everyone,
yeah.
we're hooked up right now.
Yeah.
If
just-
you don't see this,
Mhm.
we're hooked up.
There's
got a-
literally
got a
there's there's IV lines coming out of all three of our arms. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But remember, there's no needle.
right.
No.
It's just a plastic tube.
Yeah.
Into your arm. So
Right.
it's okay.
I thought there was a needle.
I
There's
stopped
no
to
needle.
myself.
The needle's gone.
I stopped to myself because I almost said we all three have needles in our arms right now, but we don't.
Okay.
No.
We just have IV lines.
IV lines.
Yes.
IV lines.
Can I circle back to something real quick?
No, go
ahead.
ahead. Do whatever you want.
Okay,
Yeah,
I just
go
wanted
for
to
it.
circle back. I'm
Go
not
ahead.
quite sure that we answered the question for the most popular or the most.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
Yeah. Go
So
for
I
it.
just
Go
really
for it.
wanted to share that information. Our most popular is the Myers cocktail, which is actually what you are all receiving today.
Okay.
Awesome.
And that price range is $175.
Okay.
The reason that it is so popular is because you get more bang for your buck. You get a little bit of all the vitamins. We give you the maximum amount of the zinc that you can get in one day. So I just wanted to share that
That's
before we
great.
kind of moved on because I felt that was
No, that's
You know, and zinc is one of those things that came out really big in COVID, right?
right,
Yeah.
exactly,
For a
exactly,
benefit.
and that's why I really just wanted to
Yeah.
hone on that. So like
That's great.
Yeah.
yesterday, whenever I went and I had 4 clients who did have COVID, we did this because they weren't feeling awful. Usually, if you have an active illness and you're really, really sick, we're going to suggest that you get the Ultimate Myers. Reason being, you get the maximum amount of the glutathione in a day and the maximum amount of vitamin C that you can get in a day and the maximum amount of zinc. And all 3 of those are really big and powerful soldiers. You keep hearing us say glutathione, 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 and I know that I had never really heard of glutathione prior to working in this industry. So I'd like to just share a little bit about that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure, go for it.
Just to let you guys know. So what it is it's an antioxidant basically, and it's really sticky. And so it adheres to like free radicals in your body. So they could be internal or external. So it could be internally, it could be stress, it could be an illness going on, or it could be like the exposure to the sun and the heat and that kind of stuff, whatever is going on in the ozone at that time. And it takes those, all those things are attracted to it, and it's sticky, and then you eliminate that out of your system.
Nice.
So it helps to get rid of all those toxins in your body. So I just wanted to share that real quick.
And research has shown that it is like the silver bullet for COVID.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
100%. Yes, it has.
Oh shit. Okay.
So that's
Now-
why
now-
we suggest the ultimate Myers.
Now, just to be clear, so we don't get get flagged
on YouTube.
On YouTube. We're not saying that this is the cure to
No.
It just
No.
we're simply saying this is something that will help boost your soldiers, right?
fact checkers.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
help.
yeah.
Yeah.
Gives your soldiers some energy for the fight.
Soldiers.
Okay.
Don't flag us, YouTube.
No.
Don't
No,
flag
no,
us.
no,
Please
no. We'll
don't.
yeah. No, that's great, man. You guys are awesome. You guys are. We're glad you're here, man. This is
Yeah,
really.
thank
We're
you for
very
letting us
appreciative. This is
come.
awesome. This is very awesome.
Was it painful?
Oh no,
Besides
no,
Trent?
no. It was easy. It was
Trent doesn't
quick.
like needles.
Oh no. I'm
Okay.
fine. I was
Hey.
fine. It was the I'm good.
I'm gonna tell you, Liz was.
Oh, thanks.
I mean, it was
Yeah.
In and out.
unbelievable.
The old in
I-
out.
I didn't.
The
didn't feel a
old
thing.
out.
So I think we
No,
need
wait.
to find out a little
Yeah.
bit about these ladies,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So,
Okay.
Liz and Claire, where are you guys originally from? Like, you guys from Conroe, or where are you guys from?
So I grew up in Spring,
Spring.
and I went to Klein High School.
Okay.
I
Klein.
spent all my career at Bemper, Strock, and Klein.
Okay. Liz, where'd you grow up? Did you grow up here in Texas?
I did. I grew up in Channelview.
Oh, nice.
went to
Yeah, okay. You were close to Pasadena and all that good stuff
Yeah,
out there.
Stinkadena,
Yeah, yeah,
absolutely.
Stinkadena. You're close, right around the
Right
over the
right
water
there.
there.
Pasadena.
Yeah,
Pasadena.
yeah, close to there. Yeah,
Pasadena. Have you
Yeah.
heard of it?
yeah,
Yeah.
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 I smell of it. Yeah.
Gillies.
Yeah.
Isn't that where Gillies
Gillies?
is?
So, well,
Yeah.
well,
Yes, it
Gillies.
is.
hey, you're jumping the gun. No, hey, you're beating me to my punch, dude. No.
That's so funny
No, no.
because none of that was even planned.
No, no,
because
no, no.
I am actually from Channelview. Yeah.
No,
I was
yeah, I-
graduated from Channelview High School.
Yeah, I lived there for about a year or two. It was
Shush, for real?
yeah, I lived in the Uvalde, like Uvalde.
Yeah.
I lived out there. But that's where I met my my better half. But anyway,
No way.
yes. So a quick question. So growing up in your high school years, what'd you guys do in Channelview and in Spring? What'd you guys do in your high school years? What did you do to get loose?
What was fun?
What was that hot date night?
Well, so in
Thomas, come over yours.
yeah. So we used to go. So I'm a little bit older.
Okay.
But we used to go to we would cruise the strip. So we would cruise like 1960.
Okay.
Right. Like everyone cruised.
Over and over and over.
Over
right?
and over.
Back and forth.
Yeah.
But we would eventually meet at a place that we called the Barrels, which was just like a random street that was maybe under construction where they had the construction barrels.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
And everyone
Nice.
would drink.
Nice. Underage
Nice.
drinking, huh?
Yeah, underage drinking.
Nice.
Or we would, go to McDonald's parking lot until we got kicked out of there. Then we'd go to the Whataburger.
Nice.
But we were just in the car
Cruising.
making
But
loot.
Claire, isn't it cool though? If you talk to someone from that era that went to school with you, you could probably say, "Let's meet at the Barrels." And they
Yeah.
know
You
where
know
to go.
exactly what you're talking
absolutely.
about.
Know where to go.
Yeah, yeah.
My Klein High
Yeah.
peeps right now are like, yeah,
Yes.
Barrels.
Hey.
We need to bring them back.
Yeah.
We'll make that a clip there. The barrels.
Our,
We'll make that a
Barrels.
sound clip.
reunion
Yeah,
will be
so-
at the Barrels.
barrels.
Yeah.
That's the pasture for anybody that grew up in the country.
The-
You just circle up in the pasture. That's all you
I
do.
promise you, like people in Conroe know where Quarter Deck parking lot is, but there's nothing there called Quarter Deck. But
Yeah.
it was an arcade years ago called Quarter Deck, and
Yeah.
it's kind of funny how those things change, but those keywords of where that spot is, you just always know, right?
Mhm,
Yep.
mhm.
Liz, where'd you mess up at?
We would drive up and down Wood Forest in Uvalde, where you met your wife.
yeah.
And the Sonic that was there.
Oh, the Sonic.
Oh,
yes, I
Yeah,
know the Sonic very well.
So
I
we
know the
always
Sonic
hung
very
out
well.
at the Sonic.
And it
And
was just
we'd
like
figure out what was
it was-
going on that day and coordinate it, and that's where everybody headed off to.
kind of like
You,
Days
you know it's a local place whenever she says the Sonic.
the Sonic.
The-
So there's
the
only one.
Sonic.
There's just
There
one.
was only
Just
one.
one.
And it was
And then-
right over the railroad tracks,
Oh, yeah.
and it was like you almost died trying
Yeah.
to get in and out of there. But
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
So, do kids still cruise the strip, or do they just go one time now? Like,
I don't know, because now they have Life
anybody have any
360.
more
Hey,
gas money?
hey.
Go back down the strip.
Hey, they text everybody. They just text everybody. Say, hey, you over there now? And then they stay in the house.
That's true though. Life 360 kind of messed all that up.
Yeah,
Hey,
like the
'cause-
parents can be
the
like,
parents are watching the
you've been
dot
up
go
and down
back
that
and
street
forth.
20 times. What
Yeah.
are you doing?
Yeah.
And you went 55 miles an hour and the speed limit's 30.
Yeah.
Hey, isn't it funny though that back in the day, like that was the most fun thing to do, was to just
round
cruise
and round,
around,
round
you
and
know?
round.
Yep.
Yeah.
And like people don't do that anymore, you know?
It was the greatest thing.
So and so.
Yeah.
Yeah. You pass it. Yeah, you're like, oh, there they go.
Let's go see what they're doing.
Yeah,
And
you
you were-
chase them down, and then you see
Or
what
you were
they're up
trying to
to.
Isn't that
listen to
funny?
what music they were listening
Yeah.
to.
No matter what town, on Friday and Saturday, all the kids were doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
driving back and
Cruising
forth.
Cruising around.
Yeah.
And back
Burning
then,
gas.
That's cool.
it was $1.89 then. It was
I
$89.
was about to say it wasn't $5 a
It was
gallon.
$5.
No.
But that's cool. I mean, we wanted to kind of get to know who you guys were, man. What y'all did as kids, and it's kind of relatable to everybody. Like to me, that kind of did the same thing as a kid growing up, and I know Johnny was kind of the same thing.
Where was nursing school together? Where was that?
San Jack.
Oh, they're
We
not
went
saying-
to San Jack.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
We
we
did.
went. I did a bridge because I was a paramedic first, so I did a bridge paramedic to RN because I got tired of, standing in a ant bed on the side of the road at
Nice.
3:00 in the morning,
Nice.
extricating somebody from a car or trying to start an IV with a pen light between my teeth because I didn't have any
Oh,
light,
wow.
and all the stuff that comes with being a paramedic. I
remember,
see my husband over there. Look at him. He's still a paramedic
Secret
and a
weapon.
fireman.
Secret weapon
Yeah.
in the corner.
Secret
I remember
weapon.
you talking about like going into like a trailer house and like the floor
I
collapsing.
actually
and,
did.
Like,
I broke my
Yeah.
leg. Yes. And
Holy
this is
shit.
thankfully before cell phones and people who could take pictures
Mm.
because, and there may be one or two because, so who knew, but some people in some parts of the county will have a hole in the floor of their trailer and instead of fixing it, they'll just throw a rug on it.
Hey, why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
And so, but there's
Traps.
no note.
Hey,
There's
trap.
no,
Booby trap.
They didn't send an
Booby trap.
email out.
They
There's no.
they
There's,
didn't let anybody know. And so I have a patient, respiratory distress, not breathing on the couch, and go to make patient contact, fall through said hole,
Jeez.
and broke my leg. And my partner,
Oh, wow.
I had to say, just drag him over here. Just drag him,
nice.
drag
over
him
here.
to
Hey,
me.
somebody call an ambulance. We are the ambulance.
Hey.
Well, we did have to call the fire department to extricate me from the
Oh, my
trailer,
goodness,
and then
dude.
we had to
Oh,
call an
Jesus.
ambulance for him and an ambulance for me. So when I got on the radio to tell them, "Hey, I need all this,"
Wow.
then they're like, "Well, what's going on?" And I didn't want to say,
Luckily, you didn't have
On-
everybody sitting there doing like this right here.
"Right,
Hey,
that's right," because
nobody-
there were no phones.
Nobody helping.
But
Just
as soon
filming.
as I said, paramedic has fallen through the
Oh, yeah.
floor of the
Jeez.
trailer and is entrapped, everybody came, like
Oh, of
everybody,
course
they
lights
did,
and
yeah.
sirens up and down the street.
Oh
So
yeah.
did
And-
they come to help or did they come to just
to
watch?
laugh,
It
to
was
help,
both.
to
It
witness.
had to be both.
Yeah, but I did get him intubated and I did get an IV started and he was taken care of when the ambulance came to get him
All
and
from the
then-
basement of the trailer.
Yeah.
from
So,
being stuck
ground
in
floor.
the floor.
The
Ground
basement.
zero. Yeah.
Wow.
But
Of
then
the
when the
trailer.
firemen came, they were like, "Do you feel things nibbling on your toes?"
no.
Oh,
Like, get me out of here,
Yeah.
So,
That's
Liz,
awesome.
Liz, top that story. Can you top that
Oh
story?
yeah.
No.
I mean,
You didn't fall through the floor of a
I
trailer.
mean,
No, I mean, it's in four walls. So
The
the
lights
pressure
were
is
always
on.
on.
That's
Okay.
hard to top. That's hard to top right there.
the only thing that I can say that's ever happened that's kind of funny, kind of not funny, but we had a guy who had unfortunately been like robbed. He was in a wheelchair and he'd been pushed down a ravine, and he had managed to army crawl back up, and we don't know what all he got into. So I was working in trauma, and we had like 3 or 4 nurses. This is when I worked at Herman downtown. It's the busiest helipad in the United States.
Oh, wow.
And
Didn't know
we
that.
had 4 nurses in the trauma bays. Trauma bays means you have 8 beds in rooms and the rest is in the hallway and in the middle. Okay. This was way back. So it's improved. Okay. Patient ratio is better. And we didn't know what this guy got into. And Lifelight had kind of said, I don't know what all he's gotten into. I'm kind of like, my voice is kind of scratchy, whatever, blah, blah, blah at this point. So we start taking care of this patient. We couldn't decon him because he was so sick. We had to intubate him and everything else. So we ended up having to cut all his clothes off and this and that. And another one of the nurses in there is like, "Oh, I'm scratchy, I'm itchy," and I'm like, "Yeah, whatever." And so I disappear into CAT scan, which is what happens. Anybody who's listening, I go into CAT scan with this patient, and I come out, and we've only got one nurse now running everybody else, and I'm like, where's the other nurse? I'm not going to say this person's name, but anyways, I'm like, where's the other nurse? And they're like, oh, he's having an anaphylactic shock right now because of whatever the guy was exposed to. So he put our nurse in an anaphylactic shock.
Wow.
So I come around the corner to go look at my nurse, and he's sitting there, and his ears are like, what was his name? Hitch? What's that name? When Will Smith, the movie where he's all swollen.
Yeah.
So he seriously like looks like him. He's got like ears are all swollen, his eyes, his lips, and he's all swollen. And they're like having to give him epi and all this other kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So my nurse is out now because he got whatever this guy was contaminated with. So now we're down like a nurse. And the next thing I know, he's like, finally he's better, and he's back there eating Cheetos and laughing because he's like watching us run around like maniacs.
So look, we want these people to come rescue us to be superheroes, right? But they're just people too.
Yeah.
Hey, fall in a hole.
I guess to be.
I can't believe I remember that story from 20 years ago.
I can't believe you remembered it
leg.
either. That's crazy.
To be honest, I feel like I never really. I don't think anybody ever really thinks of that about the fact that when you go to the doctor,
They can get sick.
you
just
just assume like, oh, they're superheroes and like they're just here to they're just here to save us, or whatever. And so you show up, and then somebody goes into anaphylactic shock, and you're like, hey, what about me? Like, what? You're supposed to be here for me.
Wow.
You better?
I'm better.
Good.
I had like I said, and it's known here that if you watch the podcast, I'm the old man here. I have to pee like 100 times because that's just the way.
Not new.
That's not new. It's just that's just me. That's just me.
I thought that IV was kicking.
You want some of that conspiracy theory?
Yeah,
you do.
Okay.
You do want some of that.
Let's try it.
All right.
Because I'm done. I'm not working anymore.
Okay.
So hey, we'll get you an IV if you need one.
Okay.
I know a place.
I do know how to start one on myself.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
So-
special
Most of our
talent.
contractors do.
Yeah.
So we were kind of jumping the gun earlier. Somebody jumped the gun. I don't know who it was about Pasadena. Somebody jumped the gun and screwed up my questioning here. But no. So Texas gals, right?
Yeah.
Texas gals. Urban Cowboy. Y'all seen Urban Cowboy, right?
Absolutely.
Urban
Once or
Cow-
twice.
Okay. What? Once or twice? Is that
More
Just
than
once or twice,
okay.
I'm sure.
okay? All right. Well, that being said,
Fast, like they're on 225, going
That's fair.
in. Yep,
That's
100 times. Like 100 times.
so that being said, were you Bud guy or West Outback guy? The guy West, Bud.
Oh, Wes was the bad guy.
Which one?
Bud,
Bud.
for sure.
Totally Bud. Wes
Was
the bad
anyone
guy.
Bud.
Team West?
Hey,
Like,
West
he
was.
just
Hey,
a
if I was a
jerk.
chick, I'd be all over West. Man, he had that Fishner
Why?
shirt, and he was a bad guy. Man, he was in black all the time.
He was
Hey.
he's an ex-convict.
Hey,
The
Huntsville.
Sure.
The
Hey,
only thing he had going for him was abs.
he had abs, dude. He had abs, man.
Okay. So, what about if you were hanging out at that club?
No,
Would
not
you?
happening. Not
but-
even.
but
Like,
if-
I can't even let you finish the question.
Hey,
So, if you were
Okay.
to, would you hang out with Pam or would you hang out with Sissy?
Yeah.
So
What?
I've given
Who
this
would
some
be in
thought.
your girl crew?
We'll be having
Would-
drinks
would-
with yeah.
Would Pam be in your crew or Sissy?
growing up, I always thought that I would be a sissy
Mhm.
type person.
No, but this is who you're hanging out with.
Oh, I'm hanging out. I
Yeah.
thought that it
Not
was
who you-
me.
not who
This
you would
sounds
be,
like a
no.
this, but.
Yeah.
Right,
No,
right,
no,
let's
no,
just-
no,
Who you would
who are we
be?
hanging
Who
out
you would
with?
hang? Who would you
It
hang
would
out
be
with?
Pam.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yes.
Yes.
Team Pam.
I'm-
No,
Yes.
but I am Team Pam. But
I-
I would totally hang out with Sissy.
No, I like a sissy.
Sissy-
I want
sissy-
sissy in my corner if someone's getting crazy.
Also,
Sissy will slap somebody.
also
huh?
That's what
Sissy-
I'm saying.
yeah.
That's
if you're hanging out with Sissy, you probably get free drinks because Sissy, she gets on that bull and she'll show how that bull works, that mechanical
Yep.
bull works. So you'll get free drinks
Yep.
with Sissy there. So, but no, I'm glad you said Pam. I love
Sissy.
Pam. I was a big Pam.
I'm Team Pam.
I'm Team Pam.
Team Pam.
I'm the only sissy.
He says,
Really?
the center.
I hang out with Sissy, but I pray a whole lot while I was with her.
Yeah, sissy would be fun to hang out with.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Pam had the nice crib. She had the
needs
nice
a-
house. She had the nice place. She had the nice
We had our
spread.
stuff together.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She
Oh,
had
yeah.
it. She
Yeah,
could
but
make-
that's not.
Hey, but she can make-
and
hey,
what? Like,
hey, if you were a friend, she'd make you a custom shirt with pearl snaps. And it was good. It was the
Yeah.
good stuff, man.
Fringe.
It was a good man. Lots of fringe. Yep, exactly. So yeah, I'm glad you guys were Urban Cowboy fans because that was a big thing for me. That was a big pop culture thing for me growing up. That was a big movie for me. I think put Texas on the map. Kind of put Texas on the map. You know,
And we like to ask
guys-
people
go ahead.
that question.
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
just
we like to
yeah.
see like where do you lie here?
Yeah.
What's
And
that
like when
about?
Uncle Bob died, I was not
was sad.
okay.
I was sad, dude.
I was not okay.
He shouldn't
This
even
was-
been there. He shouldn't have been working that shift. I was
He
pissed.
shouldn't.
I was
Yeah.
pissed. He was working that. She
Yeah.
shouldn't be on that shift, man. I was pissed. But yeah, I mean, just those are just movie. We love movies. We love those kind of things. Like, so what else? It's like, okay, so movies. You guys do movie? Watch a lot of movies, or
Right.
you guys busy? You
Getting
guys
hooked here.
busy?
I'm busy now.
Get
I
the
don't watch a whole
bases.
lot now.
Yeah.
I mean, I did go see the new Top Gun.
Did you dig
I
it?
did.
Yes, I
Yeah.
loved it.
Okay, so Trent hasn't seen it, and I
haven't
don't think
seen it yet.
Johnny hasn't seen it. I saw it, and I loved it. I loved it because it tapped into my childhood again. It
Yes,
hit that childhood
exactly.
button where it was just like, man, that felt good. It was a good feel good kind of movie.
And I also saw the Jurassic Park movie recently.
What'd you think
Trent?
about it?
I liked it.
You liked it.
I mean, it was okay. I mean,
I-
it wasn't
I wanna
as
be-
good as the original. But
Okay,
it
I
was
want
okay.
I want to be very clear
Oh,
about something when I
okay.
say this. And I'm this is 100% serious. You are literally the only person that I've talked to
Great.
that said that they liked it. I watched it. I genuinely thought Jurassic Park 3 was better than the third Jurassic World. I thought the whole thing just seemed like
It was
thrown
a
together,
stretch,
like
but
phoned in.
Just saying, like it was okay. I mean,
No, it was fun to
yeah,
watch. I
it was
mean,
fun to watch. And
yeah.
was it like my favorite movie?
Yeah.
No, Top Gun. You need to go see. But
I need to go
Good
see
stuff,
it.
right?
I mean,
Solid, right?
Go see it.
yeah,
Tom Cruise still looks good as shit. He had his shirt off. He looks amazing. He still look amazing.
I was
He
really
does look good.
disappointed though that there was no volleyball scene.
I know they
The
gave us.
volleyball girl played volleyball.
Okay, let me ask you guys something. So the guy they said it's the hot guy, which was Goose's
He's
son.
not the hot
Shit.
guys.
Rooster?
Yeah, what do you think?
Rooster's too young for me.
But
No.
was he an attractive? Because I get a lot of feedback that he was like he's hot guy.
Is he the mustache guy that everyone's
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah,
the
yeah.
mustache.
Miles, something
Yeah,
like that his name,
yeah.
right? Miles. I don't think
Nah.
he's hot. I don't.
Nah.
So what's your take on a mustache?
Nope,
No,
no dice.
I mean, I like
Hey.
She likes Tom's.
I like it.
Tom's
I like
sneaking
a
out of the room.
saddle.
Wait.
Tom's sneaking out of the room right now.
But look, he has that big Tom, like almost like a Tom
got the-
Selleck
Handlebar.
mustache.
That is a fireman's mustache.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
It is the epitome of a fire stash.
Yeah.
And in November, it's god awful. It's
No.
November. And they don't
Yeah.
shave, and
Yeah.
they all grow these goofy mustaches.
Yeah.
I
like
like a
it.
mustache. I call it my saddle.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Hey.
Tom,
Hey.
hey,
He's hiding in the corner.
Hey.
Tom has turned as red as a fire truck right now.
No,
But
he's happy. He's so
happy.
excited that his wife is getting
He's doing
credit.
jumping jacks right now. He's getting ready. Hey, somebody get that guy the libido bag right now.
He said he doesn't need it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That is
That's
so funny.
That's awesome.
That's
No,
like-
if I was to pass Thomas on the street and somebody said, "I'll give you $1 million if you can tell me what he does for a living,"
best stash in the business.
100%, I would say fireman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that Thomas Tickler, huh? That Thomas.
So we have one. So we have one vote for a stash, and
No.
you're a no stash.
No
no
stash.
stash,
No.
no stash.
Fair enough.
Holy shit.
Did I leave you speechless?
No, I'm glad.
But it can't
I'm
be
glad you
solo.
went that way.
Can't
I'm
be
glad
a
you went that
solo
way.
stash.
No, it can't be solo. So if
Burt,
it's with
it can't be
beer-
a Burt Reynolds
No.
solo stash.
No. So if it's solo, it's
Because
negative.
Burt did it.
Oh, Bert
did it.
was a
Burt
pimp.
did it.
Bert was a
Tom
pimp.
Selleck did it.
Yeah.
You know, Sam Elliott.
Steve
yeah,
Harvey.
they all
So-
did it.
Steve Harvey has to be.
So Liz,
Out
for
of the
you,
room.
you're not saying
Has
that
to be
you're not saying it
connected.
because it's there. You're saying like visually, you're like, I don't
Yeah.
like that.
Okay.
That's not
Yeah.
okay. Got it.
All right.
Yeah.
That's
It has to be accompanied.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It has to
All right.
have
That's
got it.
I like that.
Hey, we were talking about movies,
Yeah.
and I'm
Go ahead.
curious because we were talking about where you guys grew up and everything. I know you guys are super busy now, and you don't get a lot of time to relax and watch movies and stuff now. But what about growing up? What was your favorite movie growing up?
Dirty
Oh.
Dancing.
You like Dirty
I
Dancing?
Yeah?
love Dirty Dancing.
Swayze, Patrick Swayze.
I did.
Oh, Patrick
I
Swayze was-
love
Trick us
Dirty Dancing.
ways.
He's the guy.
I like
He's the
that.
guy.
He was the guy.
What's that? Steel Magnolias?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Weezer.
Dolly
Weezer
Parton.
was the best character. Weezer was the best character
Yeah.
in that movie. Steel
Yes,
Magnolias.
She was
She was the
Of
best.
course,
She's a-
Urban Cowboy.
Oh yeah, no, you can't go wrong with. You can never go
Steel
wrong with that.
Magnolias.
Yeah, yeah.
Firestarter. I remember Firestarter for some reason.
Oh,
Top
really?
Gun.
Is that with Drew Barrymore, right? Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
Yes.
Drew Barrymore. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good one.
Both
That's
of them had Drew Barrymore.
yeah.
There were some
Oh, that's
good
right.
movies
She could
back
start
then.
a fire with her mind, couldn't she?
Yeah,
Right?
and now
Yeah,
there's
that's
a
good
new one
stuff.
out.
There's a new one?
Is it? Yeah, there's a new fire.
Oh,
You know,
starter
of
out.
course there is, because there are no new ideas now, right?
Because
we
we
just
all
keep
have
them and remake
remaking
them.
movies.
Yeah.
The 80s had the best movies.
They
man.
did.
Oh, I liked Footloose a whole lot.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Kevin
yeah.
Bacon.
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon's the man. He can dance. He's got a hell of a snout on him. I love him. I love him.
Hell of a
Kevin,
what?
hell of a snout.
Out.
Kevin Bacon's got a hell of a snout on him. I love him. He's got the moves.
I
What's,
like when people play the 6 degrees of bacon.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Like
dude.
that blows
Everybody
my
knows.
mind.
Everybody knows
Yeah.
that guy. Everybody's close to that guy. So growing up,
We went to different high
go ahead.
schools together, actually, Kevin Bacon and I.
growing.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, we went to different high schools.
Who do you know
together.
that knows him?
No one, actually, because our schools were different.
There he is. Handsome. Even in this old age, he's handsome. Handsome devil. Growing up, like, what was your crush? Like, was it like a? Well, okay. Let me start with this. Music guys. What kind of music you guys are into? What kind of music you guys dig? Like
Well, I'm a country girl.
country. Okay. Cool.
Liz.
I listened to a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Mostly you'll hear me play Christian and country.
Okay.
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 All right.
Nice.
All right. All right. K-Star. I mean, not K-Star, but what's the other one?
KSBJ.
KSBJ.
Who's your favorite Christian artist?
Switchfoot.
Switchfoot.
I really like Mercy Me.
Yeah.
I really
Okay.
like
You know
Mercy
that?
Me.
You know that? Though?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I want to ask you, and we'll say this for off the air because it'll go
Okay.
off
Yeah.
topic a little bit, but I
Okay.
want to ask you about Hillsong, and we'll
I haven't got to watch the docu though.
it is
So I haven't got to watch the docu yet though. So I
so
don't
good.
know
Okay,
if
well
I
then we'll
can
save that
answer.
conversation for another
Okay.
time. But it's a very good
Part two.
documentary. Very good
Okay.
documentary.
So country.
Country now.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay. So who's the
Country
king? Who's the king? Country.
George.
Okay, I was
George
making sure. I'm just
Strait,
making
like,
sure we're on the same page here.
undisputed.
Yeah, what kind of question was that, Keith?
No,
Who's
I'm
the
making
king
sure. I
of
said, I didn't want. I didn't want. I
country?
didn't want to hear
Yeah.
somebody say Kenny Chesney or Garth Brooks. I didn't want to hear
I
that
thought you were
shit.
gonna say
I
like
didn't
Kane.
want to hear that shit.
But
Yeah.
I have to
Yeah.
ask you though, did you like it? Because I liked it, but some people say it wasn't his best work. Pure country.
No.
Absolutely.
Hey.
I
I
could
thought it
look
was
at George
great.
Strait all day long.
Hey,
Hey.
Billy
I
Jackson.
thought it was a great
Why
movie.
don't you get your ass out of here? Hey,
Acting
no, it
was top
good.
notch.
It was good.
Top
It was
notch.
good.
No, he's a great guy. His music is phenomenal.
Love George.
Phenomenal music. I thought you guys were gonna say something like, what's that guy's name? I can't think of his name. Country singer, good looking. Luke Bryan. I thought you were gonna say
Luke
Luke Bryan or
Bryan.
something like that. No,
Yeah.
or Jason Aldean, something like that.
I'm out.
Nah.
I'm out on that.
But no, I'm glad you said George. I'm
Yes,
glad you said
King
Yeah,
George.
King George. Yep.
Absolutely.
Just making sure we're on the same page here. Okay, so the thing that I always get shit for,
Uh-oh.
I want to bring it to you guys because I always get shit for it. I always say Elvis is not the king. Elvis is not the king. I never found it. I never got the appeal behind him or any of that. I didn't see where he was. He was a good looking guy, of course, great looking guy. But
I don't even
never
think he's a good looking guy.
Well, he had the nice hair and
maybe, but not the older.
I mean,
I like the Vegas. He's all fat and he was getting it. Like that was the Elvis I
sweaty.
dug, man.
He was
He
sweaty.
was all
In
sweaty
his
and shit.
onesie.
He needed an
But
IV.
I never got the Elvis thing. That was just me. I didn't know if you guys were Elvis fans or
You know, I didn't I remember when he died, and I
Really?
asked my
wasn't
mom.
born.
you need
I
that
asked
IV.
my mom, how did he
He
die?
died.
Get that diarrhea.
Could have saved him
Get that
if he
diarrhea.
would have had an IV earlier.
that's
that
true.
day.
Perhaps,
true.
perhaps. But I asked my mom how he died, so
Yeah.
she told me he swallowed his tongue. This is what she told
Oh
me.
shit.
So I will tell you, for years, I slept on my stomach because I was terrified
Tongue.
that I was going to swallow my tongue in my sleep.
That's a great
That's my-
story.
that's my
I
Elvis.
do like that.
My
So
Elvis
it wasn't the.
connection.
Well, that was the poop thing. Well,
Yeah,
I thought he blew an O-ring.
Yeah, she didn't-
yeah, me too.
You know what he did? He vagaled on the toilet.
vagaled.
That's the real
Hey,
Oh,
reason.
shit.
nice.
So-
See, full circle.
Yeah.
We just brought it full circle.
Yeah.
Wait, you say Elvis is not the king. Elvis influenced the way she slept for several years. I mean, Elvis
Well,
is the
because I
king.
was misinformed.
Yeah.
But yes.
No, but there's God damn.
Elvis just reaching, touching everyone, man.
Yeah.
In one
Every
way or
kinda way.
Your
another.
mom said that, right?
Yeah.
Yes. she
So then Elvis isn't the
misinformed me.
king. Mom's the
was king.
king, right?
That's right.
Yes, she is the queen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so I want to go back to this movie thing because you said you were a country girl, and for some reason we started talking about pure country,
Mhm.
and the movie that popped in my head,
Oh, Billy Jackson or whatever his
yeah,
name was.
the movie that popped in my head. I don't know if y'all ever saw this, but I for when I was a kid, for some, and I'm not even like, I don't consider myself like a country person, but like for some reason, I saw this movie so many times when I was a kid. Did y'all ever see the movie 8 Seconds?
Oh,
Yes.
Lane Frost, right?
I thought, I thought it was a great movie.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
It is.
and like
Lane Frost.
I
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
even like
Thomas giving us the good. Thomas giving us the good. Giving us the good, man.
but I was
No.
never really into rodeo. I was never really into like the country scene.
Yeah.
But I thought the movie was so good.
Love that movie.
Yes. So bringing it full circle,
Yeah.
like I then after seeing that, I thought I'm gonna date a cowboy.
Megan,
I
yeah.
like
How'd that-
sissy. Like I want a cowboy. Are you a
Pam.
real cowboy? And
How'd that work
so
out?
I dated a bull rider, and then I dated a country singer. Well, it turns out I'm Pam. I'm not sissy.
There you
Okay,
go.
okay,
Thomas.
but calm down
Thomas.
because you ended up with a handlebar mustache.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I love a firefighter.
Hey, she said she heard Tina Turner, right? I need a hero.
yeah.
Thomas
Need a
Rowell.
hero.
What about a man
Thomas.
in bunker gear? Just
Yeah.
does it
Cool.
for me.
No,
Yeah.
I get it.
Nice
Can we
and
see
sweaty.
now? I need to ask you. Can we see Thomas in any calendars?
You know,
need to get him in
he
the calendar.
was in a
Oh, what year?
So-
I gotta
Thomas
find
is
that.
saying it's in one
Hey.
calendar.
Hey.
He says it's in one calendar, or like,
Boots.
So
You're,
Tom,
you're getting the one finger salute right now.
Tom was in a
Shut
calendar in
Any
2005.
kitten or puppy?
So Tom does
Yes.
not. Tom does not like cats. He hates
Okay.
cats, and this is important to the story.
I'm Team Tom right now.
Yeah.
So he is going to do a firefighter calendar for
Yes.
the SPCA. So he's thinking he's going to go get his picture made with a dog,
Like
you
a
know, like a
monster.
Dalmatian.
Yeah.
He's going to. No, they gave him Princess the kitten.
In a tree, huh?
Tricked him. They tricked
Here's
him.
Tom hating cats, and he's holding this kitten, and he's not looking very happy. But
Yeah.
I had to get a hold of the
Is he
calendar.
holding it
and
like
have it?
this, actually, or it's just
He's
like,
up on
Just
the
like out.
ladder,
Like
the
out.
ladder of the fire truck.
Oh, you're saving the kitten. I get it.
Yeah,
Okay,
in the
there
tree.
we go.
Got,
Cat-
you
kitten in
know,
the tree, yeah.
Got his bunker gear on, and he's got his fireman's gloves, and he's holding Princess the kitten.
We need
And it's
if we can get that photo, we need to pull
I
that up right here in the
actually
video.
do have
We need to put that in the
photo,
video when we
Yeah.
put this
but
when this
he
goes on
has
YouTube.
my phone. But
Wow.
yes, we like to
Yeah.
bring it up.
We're gonna put it on there.
occasionally.
We're gonna put it on there. We're gonna put that.
Oh,
put that in
sacrificial
there.
picture. I love it.
I love it. You're
I love it. Sacrificial picture.
That's
Here we
so
go.
good.
Let's see
That's
it.
so
Pull,
good.
pull this thing
Hey,
up
hey.
here.
such a good sport.
hey,
Yeah.
Tom's a good sport.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Hey, if you're listening to this, you can jump on YouTube for a
Yeah.
second and then scrub over to this part. We're gonna throw the picture up here. If we can
Mhm.
get
This
a-
is awesome.
Tom is a good
Yeah.
sport.
yeah, we'll put that picture up there.
You didn't know you were going on YouTube.
We gotta see it. Yeah, it's gonna be.
I don't know if Princess the kitten got adopted or not, but you know.
Tom, once it goes out there, you never get it back.
That's it. That's it. It's out there. It's out there, man.
It will
It's
be.
out-
I'm loving it.
It's
This is my ammunition for life against him.
so good.
love this.
That's awesome, man.
Okay, let me see.
That's awesome, man.
Nice.
That's awesome.
No, we're nice to all animals.
Bunker gear.
Oh, he
We're
really
nice to all
does
animals.
look this.
Put that
Except cats.
little disclaimer.
He wanted the Dalmatian, I'm sure.
That's good. So good.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
but that
really
if
gorgeous.
you guys send us that image so we can have it on the YouTube there when we
Yeah.
put up the video. Yeah, did you have anything for us? Ask us something? Anything?
or anything you want to say about what we've done? We're unhooked now.
Yeah, we're unhooked. We're loose.
We're unhooked.
How you feeling?
I'm hydrated.
I'm good.
I
I'm good.
feel,
I'm not even hammered anymore. I was getting hammered, but it went away. But
So
we
would
gotta
you
work
do
on
it again?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, we have to do this. I want to do this and support you guys. And like I said, I'm really I'm not to try to jinx the missus there, but when if it ever happens that she gets a migraine, there I want to see if give her some of that migraine juice there, that squeezy pack there.
Yeah.
See if it works.
Yeah, she don't talk.
Because she gets them pretty fierce. She get,
Again.
yeah, him too. Trent
Definitely
gets
do it
pretty
again.
fierce. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
We are here for you.
And like I try to tell most clients, once you see somebody like a provider, we are essentially your provider.
Okay.
But if in the event that like I couldn't get to you in the time that you needed, we do have 21 other
Yeah.
contractors. We all try to cover each other. We all try to share. So like say Trent was like, hey, I want Liz to come out. She's
Sure.
already seen me before.
Right.
I can easily be like, hey guys, I'm unavailable. I can't get to him.
Yeah.
We'll send somebody else out to get him
That's
taken
great.
care of. And in all honesty, we really try to be to you depending on like if it's for an emergency, if you're sick, we have like a couple of different calls. So we have like an ASAP call, which means like as soon as we can get there.
Yeah.
And then we just have like a general or like a wellness call, and that'll be as soon as we can get to you. So if it's a sick call, we truly try to be to that person within an hour. you're
Oh,
not
wow.
going to get
Wow.
that.
Dude, that's
So-
quick.
Yeah.
So
Within
you
an
said
hour. I
this.
had no idea it was that
That's
fast.
fast.
We're
That's
really
constantly
tried.
talking about mobile,
Mhm.
but
Yes.
for anyone listening, you're mobile only, right?
We are
Only.
mobile
Is it-
only.
Okay.
So, okay.
Okay.
We are
Okay.
mobile.
So there's not a brick and mortar, right?
There is
okay.
not.
That's
a
okay.
brick
That's
and
good.
mortar.
That's
No.
awesome. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Are there just out of
prices,
curiosity?
prices.
Are there insurance options for this at all, or is it all
just cash money.
cash payment?
It's cash.
It is cash, but if you have an HSA
Mhm.
Yeah.
account or
Mhm.
a health savings account, you can
You can
use
use
your health
that.
savings
Yeah.
Do
account.
you
cool.
also
I
take a
appreciate that.
2-party out-of-state check?
But since you said 2-party, that does make me think. So we do parties.
We do
so we do
parties.
IV
Yeah.
parties.
Okay.
So
Oh,
that's like
shit.
you guys.
Parties.
So like
Oh,
I can
nice.
show up and
Bridal
you can have
parties.
like
Okay.
I'm comfortable doing 4 to 6 people at a time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And in all honesty, I've done 4 people, 5 people, and I've been in and out within an hour and 15 minutes.
Oh shit, that's awesome, man.
See, I'm thinking like latch on to bachelor and bachelorette parties.
Yeah.
Just
And
be
you're
like,
the
hey,
day-
we'll be there in the
you're
morning.
the day after crew.
We are the
right?
day,
We'll be
after,
the day after crew.
Or we're the
That's cool.
pre-party crew,
Yeah,
whichever.
yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
However
Man.
you want to look
That's
at
smart.
it.
That's
100%.
genius.
That's very
Like
cool.
That's very
traveling,
genius.
You know, COVID's about right now. So if you don't want an IV, we also have a shot, which is called the Immune Boost.
Mhm.
And it's got Triimmune, and it's got zinc, glutathione, and vitamin C in it. And it's a shot. It is $100 shot, but it's
Oh yeah.
One and done.
it's
Oh, I'd
one
take
and
that.
done.
Yeah, I'd
And
take
that
that all
way
day.
We don't have time for an IV. We
Sure.
can just do a quick stab and jab.
Well, look, you can take your
drive-by shooting.
chances.
Yeah, drive-by shooting.
Drive-
There you go.
You can take your
Run by
chances
fruity.
on being out there. You can just recover with that headache, or you can spend a little money and
Yeah.
pop back
You're back at
faster.
it.
Right.
Yeah.
This is what I'm seeing with this.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Works.
that recovery.
it's
Yeah.
a recovery.
Recovery time
It's
shrinks.
Back at
it's
it.
about showing yourself a little bit of love, right?
Yeah.
Get an IV, feel better.
Or if you're about to travel, you can boost your immune system before you go traveling.
Okay.
We just went to Puerto Rico to go visit family. My husband, my daughter, and myself, all of us did the Triimmune shots right before we left, and we got back early Sunday morning. And then tonight, my husband and I will be getting IVs.
Wow.
Nice.
And we
So-
treat 10 and up,
10 and up.
10 and up.
10 years
Okay,
old.
10 and
And
up.
they
Okay.
have to be willing.
Yes.
So we can't be any
kicking and
part of
screaming.
like
No.
no torture plan,
Yeah.
parent torture plan.
So
like,
you guys
it
are
has to be willing.
You guys are throwing good info out. And so thinking yourself as a mind of someone listening, what's the question you get all the time? What are something that you kind of want to answer for folks out there that may be wondering,
Frequently
is this
asked
for me?
questions.
Is this for me? I don't know. That sounds weird because it does sound extreme
It
for
does.
some people, right? To go an IV,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
but I'm telling you, it was painless.
No, yeah, in and out. We were in and out, man. That's easy. And then we were having drinks and bullshitting while it's in
Well,
there.
we've answered most of them. One that
Yeah.
I do get is, are you certified? Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
you know, so all of the contractors are registered nurses or licensed paramedics. They have to be in the state of Texas.
Okay,
Yeah.
So we're all legit.
cool.
Another question I
Love
get asked a lot of times is how long does it take?
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I tell people, I'm like, I can be in and out in 45 minutes if you
That's
have
money.
great veins.
That's
Yeah.
solid.
Some people maybe an hour. So I tell people mostly an hour, and it may be 45 minutes, maybe an hour and 15 minutes, but generally an hour, and
Mhm.
I'm in and out, and you're done.
And they don't even reuse the needles.
They don't even. Yeah. They don't even reuse them. Yeah.
You know,
You just
We
lick it,
also-
lick it. and
So like
lick it.
mobile. So like we come to you. It doesn't matter if you're at work. I've done lots of people at work. It doesn't matter if you're at home. I've had people do parties, hotels, like you name it, gyms.
Mhm.
So like we've done lots.
Alleyways.
Yeah, I have
active
a, I
restaurants.
have
Yeah.
a friend
A
who
car.
has like a CBD
car.
place,
Yeah.
and so I go to her and she has clients there. So I mean, we can go anywhere. We
Yeah,
are
that's
mobile.
awesome.
You think it, we can do it.
Mhm.
That's super.
Yeah,
Cool.
exciting stuff.
Yeah, no, it's good stuff. You guys, okay? So we got you guys are on Instagram and Facebook and anywhere else, and then the website, of
Where
course,
can they
right?
find you?
But yeah, give us your tags there.
Yep. So our website is the ivsociety.com.
Mhm.
And our social media, we went through a rebranding.
Mhm.
So we used to be Ivy League Mobile IV Infusions. So I'm having a little bit of Facebook problem
Okay.
changing my name. And you can't talk to anybody at Facebook.
Oh no, absolutely
way.
not. No.
Like, There's nobody.
Yeah.
Hey, Zuckerberg's a robot.
Yeah,
He's
he
not
won't
gonna-
talk
He's not
to
going
you.
to see you. He's a robot.
They won't let me. They won't let me change my name. So
Jesus.
having a little bit of trouble there.
You guys are on Instagram. I know that, right?
Yes,
Instagram.
yes.
Yep.
So on Instagram we're
IV Society. I have it over here.
Texas.
Right. That's what I got. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing
And
over
I'm
here on the
Nurse Liz.
Yep.
Liz?
that's
on
Nurse
Facebook.
Liz.
So I'm
Yeah.
Nurse Liz.
Nurse Liz.
The IV League currently until Facebook lets us change it. But I'm Nurse Liz. So if you're looking for me, I'm Nurse Liz.
So if they see anything out there that says IV League or IV Society,
Yes.
you guys are the same.
But it's
That's you.
not just IV Society. It has to say the.
The
the
okay.
IV
It's kinda
Society.
Like the Woodlands. It's
Texas.
the
Got it.
IV
Texas.
Society.
Yes.
The IV Society.
I got you.
We just
Cool.
want to make sure you find us.
No, that's great. No, I'm glad you guys are on social media and Instagram because that's where we were on Instagram a lot. We hang out there a lot. Again, we're waiting. Twitter, we're still waiting. We're still on the fence about Twitter. Grandpa Musk still lying to me. He's not talking to me. He's not answering my question. I want to know if he's going to take over Twitter. So we're waiting. The Twitter, we're still.
I don't think he knows yet.
I know we're still on the fence about Twitter, but we are on Instagram. But we'll make sure everybody follows the ladies here. Give them a follow. Check out the website. Support local, right?
Yes,
Support. You guys are local,
yes.
not like the other one that's from Arizona. Arizona.
Mhm.
Yes.
Arizona's too hot of Arizona.
Local.
Keith, where can people find you?
I'm Talented Savage on Instagram and Facebook. Keith Amador. Johnny.
MX429 Instagram.
Real Trent Graves for me.
On that, hold
make
on,
one
hold on,
post.
hold on.
Make
On
one
that,
post.
on that note, let's all give Trent shit so he gets one post.
One
in there.
post. Make one post.
on Instagram.
Just one.
One post.
I posted yesterday.
No, sorry.
What?
Yes.
Oh, I don't follow. I don't follow him.
I
Anymore.
just said yesterday. What do you mean when? I just said yesterday.
no,
You don't follow me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Very good. Yeah, that's very nice.
No.
Yeah, it's very
No.
nice.
Anyway, but yeah, no.
I thought I posted.
No, we're gonna get Trent to get a post on there. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get
Just
it.
do
We'll
one.
get one.
Just
We'll
do
do
one.
Just one for the.
All right, guys.
But-
We had
yeah.
the IV Society here with us. Thank you guys so much for coming out.
Thank
Thank you for the time.
Thank you
Thank you
guys
for the
had a
time,
good
guys.
time.
We appreciate it.
It's it's been fun, chatting with you guys and getting the what'd you call it, Capri Sun bag.
Capri Sun, man, the squeezy bags, yeah.
Squeezy
Capri Sun
bags.
yeah, man, we love it. Thank you
Love
guys
it.
so much for
All
that.
right, guys. This has been the 52 Podcast. Adios.
Thank you.
I was just in my office and I heard a ruckus.